Hi there, I'm Chris Prendergast, Head of Customer Support here at LineNow. I'm going to walk you through the 4 ways we help you make purchase orders and get more powerful as we go. I think you're really going to like it. So the first and simplest is head over to the Purchase Order tab, hit Create Order on the supplier that you want, and you'll be met with a library of everything that you can buy from that supplier. If you have the pack sizes, they'll show up here, so it's impossible to make a mistake between units and pack sizes. As you just start entering quantities, you start building the PO. Couldn't be faster. You can put note on an item by item level, or you can put notes on the entire order. You can override the default shipping location, which would be, of course, your location, and add shipping details here as well. Hit Create Order, boom, sends it off. If they reply back with a confirmation or with item or price changes, that automatically shows up right in the order itself. Your supplier gets a nicely formatted email. It's very clear, has a PDF attached to it as well if they need that. So let's say they reply confirmed, the price of the milk has gone up to $7.40. And that gets sent back to you. So when that email gets sent, 2 things happen. One is you can see it automatically change the status of the PO to confirmed just from that email alone. No action taken by you. And I get a little warning that there's a cost change here. And I can choose to either save it to the item to update the item for future, or just alter my PO to match this if it's a one-time thing. Super time saving, make sure nothing gets missed. Okay, number 2, the second way you order with LineNow. Our inventory view is pretty special. The team has put a lot of work into it. It is all the data you could possibly need in order to quickly get a view that you need to make good purchasing decisions. For example, you can filter by supplier, you can filter by stock status, which happens automatically or manually. You can see stuff that already has stuff coming in or leave that out, and you have all of these awesome columns. First, you have your current inventory, obviously how much you have on hand, both units and packs. Then you have your usage, which is how much you are consuming every day. Then you have the number of days until stock out. That's something that you can sort by as well. You can either set the replenishment level or we can calculate it for you. We even give you sales and margin so you can make sure that your most important items to you are always in stock. So as a quick example, I might say, okay, it's time to make my Charlie's produce order. I'm going to look just for that supplier. I'm going to look for, let's say, low stock and critical stock. And I'm going to sort by the stuff that I use most often. Then I can start adding to a draft purchase order right here. So I'm just going to add this to cart. This will take me directly to that cart that I started building. There's the strawberries right there. You can see 3 packs, 300 units. That was the recommended amount. And then I can send the purchase order from here. So a really great way to start building your shopping list and then start firing off your POs. The third way you can order with LineNow. For each item, or at the supplier level as well, you can tell our software to start automatically building purchase orders for you. It won't send them to suppliers, but it'll start building the drafts, which you can review and hit one button send. That way, when you go to order something from that supplier, it's sitting there waiting in the draft PO to remind you, hey, you should get this also. It saves a ton of frustration and headache. Okay, there is one final 4th way to make purchase orders with LineNow, believe it or not. That's with a single click with our AI. Before we get to that though, I want to show you what else you can do. You can ask any question you want of your own data and actually build a custom report that you can use later. So it could be as simple as, what items made me the most money in the last 90 days? Awesome. So you can see I have a beautiful custom report, a nice graph. You can segment this data and continue to refine and refine until it's exactly how you want, almost as if you have your own personal developer. Hit save this report template and it'll live in here for the future. Once I feel really confident that I know what's going on, I can just hit the build cart button and it's going to bring up everything across my entire business that I should be ordering right now. Here you can see everything I should order and exactly how much, all in one view. I can select all and add those to my carts. So technically there's 5 ways to order if you include dropshipping. However, you're not really ordering, it's our system that's doing it. As your orders come in from your store, we automatically bring that information in from the customer and send an email to your supplier. This means any supplier's email address now becomes a completely automated dropshipping setup. This allows you to differentiate a little bit more versus using those open marketplaces. You can see here the stream of orders, you can view details for the order, you can check in your POs to make sure they're getting confirmed by your suppliers. Please book a call. I'll personally go through this with you, answer any questions that you have. It's going to be the best investment in your business you ever made. Look forward to seeing you soon.